Hello.
Hello there. Welcome back, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Doing great. I do have this very weird sense of deja vu about our scenario tonight. Do you have a similar sense of that?
Not deja vu so much as sequelitis.
Oh, okay. Well, in fact, yes, it is a sequel, but we've actually played this before.
We have?
And we have. This has been just gnawing at me all week ever since I saw the principal names involved. This is actually a retread of scenario 103 way back in the Greeks and Eastern Kingdoms. We did it, it's the Battle of Plataea. We did it when we were still fresh and new to this whole journey. So tonight, it looks like we're just doing the same thing again. The pieces are essentially the same, but obviously with some of the new pieces from the Spartan expansion. So why don't you give us the history nonetheless, just as a refresher for us, and then we'll see what's new and different about this one.
All right. So, as you know, Xerxes has invaded Greece to avenge the defeat of his father at the Battle of Marathon. And he's won a decisive victory at the Battle of Thermopylae. At the same time, while his navy also won a decisive victory because once Thermopylae had finished, the Greek navy had withdrawn. Of course, in this time, the Greeks had started to pull back and abandon some of their cities. So when Xerxes and the Persians invade Greece, they find cities like Athens have already been emptied. So there's not much to loot and pillage. Later that year, however, at the Battle of Salamis, the allied Greek navy overcomes tremendous odds and wins a decisive victory against the Persian navy. This unnerves Xerxes because he's afraid that the Greek navy will cut off that bridge he built over the Hellespont, stranding him in Europe. So he and the majority of his armies leave Greece, leaving his general Mardonius to finish off the Greeks with a smaller force. The Greek city-states form a loose coalition, an alliance, if you will, to try and stop the Persian invaders, and they give chase to the Persians, and then the Persians build a fortified camp at Plataea. The Greeks don't want to advance on the camp because that's favorable ground for the Persian cavalry, so they stay up in the hills a bit. And this stalemate lasts for about 11 to 12 days. During that time, the Persians start poisoning the Greek water supplies and disrupting their baggage trains. So the Greeks begin to fall back. At night, the center of the line falls back, but the left and right flanks held by the Athenians and the Spartans don't fall back. So this encourages the Persians to attack. The Persians and their Greek allies, the Greek conscripts that they had, I think they're Thebans, attack the Athenians, while the bulk of the Persian army assaults the Spartans. The Spartans don't fight because they have not received favorable omens from their goat slaughterings. It's only until they finally get a favorable omen that they finally engage in battle and charge the Persians and just whomp them. With this retreat of the Persians from the Spartan advance, this starts to unnerve the other Persian forces who begin to flee. One of the Persian generals never even engaged the Greeks, and he hightailed it out of there and made his way back to the Hellespont. The Greeks advance, take over the Persian camp, and pretty much slaughter most of the Persians they find there. This is a significant victory. This is the end of the Greco-Persian War in Greece, and this puts Persia on the back foot as the Greeks begin to attack them in their territory. Although this battle doesn't seem to get the renown that the Battle of Marathon or the Greek defeat at Thermopylae seems to get. But this is a very important battle historically for the Greeks and their loose alliance of city-states. So that is our history. How is this going to play out in this new battle tonight?
Well, let's open up that war council. Like I said, I went back and I looked, and I saw that 103 is exactly the same as this. The only difference is that the map is reversed, where the Greeks are on the top, using the blue blocks at that time, because of that expansion, and the Persians are on the bottom of the map, but essentially The layout is exactly the same. The flanks, the gap in the middle, as you mentioned historically, it's all replicated there. So we have done this before. The only difference now is we have some specialty blocks that are particular to what we've come to know here in the Spartan scenarios. So looking at the War Council here, I will start with the Persians as player 1 here on the top. And I will have Mardonius, whom we've seen already a couple of times. I will have 5 command cards, and I will get to move first. Peter will take the Athenian Spartan coalition here with his hoplite blocks and the orange as we've seen. He will have Pausanias as his leader, his primary leader. He will also have 5 cards.
Yep.
Yes, so Pausanias is the Spartan leader, right? And Aristides is the Athenian leader. So the victory tonight will be 6 banners. We've seen that last week, so we're never sure if that's going to be quick or slow. It really just depends. And then the special rules are nothing we've not seen already a couple of times. We do have the immortal blocks present, so those will act as ranged combat units with small bow fire for the Persians. We have the hoplite rules, so we have the medium hoplites down here and over here. For the Greeks, they can be activated with mounted cards and mounted charge cards, of course. And specifically the Pausanias blocks, this is the big difference between the previous version of this, is that those will have the 5 blocks, whereas they were just kind of mediums before. And also we have the immortals, which we did not have before. So there is some specialty stuff related to the Spartan expansion that was not simulated in the original release of this. So it will be interesting to see. I did look at the score on that last one, so mentally I know who won that one. I'll reveal that at the end, and we'll see if we can replicate that this time. But that's what we got. It's pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of terrain to deal with, so it should be exactly what we expect it to be. I will draw my 5 cards. I have them.
I'll draw my 5 cards. Which I now have as well. And since you are going first, let me wish you good luck.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Alright, how do we start this battle with this set of cards? I guess we'll do medium troops.
That's a great card for this battle.
It is. Do those. We have that one there, that one there. I think Mardonius come down here.
Uh-oh.
And they'll move there. And they'll go there. So we'll see if these veterans have seen a thing or two. But you do have leadership support, so that's always troublesome for me. We'll start here. We're going to have 3 dice on your auxilia. And we'll get 2 hits. And a retreat you may take if you wish.
I'll stand and give back to these Thebians. 3 dice. And score a leader hit.
Oh, 1 leader hit and a retreat I must take. Hit and fade, I guess. Mardonius will do the same over here. And he'll give 3 dice, but this time with a leader bonus. Getting 2 hits.
Fighting back.
Oh.
A hit and 2 retreats, so one you have to take.
Well, maybe. Let's see that later check.
Oh, that's correct. It could be 2.
Alright, so
just the 1.
Definitely take that. So the cavalry did exactly what I wanted them to do. Now, the immortals, I don't think I've used them as bowmen yet, so they will throw their 1 die at your lights over there. Getting nothing. And then, just for good measure, we'll throw 1 at Pausanias. Oh, here was the one I needed. And that is all.
Yeah, I have to do this. It's the only card I have that I can really play. What are mounted equal to command? That will be all my hoplites.
I do love when we close for battle quickly.
Indeed. So, hoplites attacking your mediums. 4 dice. 2 hits.
And a retreat.
And a retreat.
Aristides shakes his fist, saying no.
All right. Went after those immortals with 4 dice.
Okay.
With my Spartans. 2 hits.
2 hits on them. I will return with 4 dice. Just 1 hit.
All right. Look at that.
Yes, we've learned. Let's see if we can get 4 dice on them. There we go. 2 hits. And here's a leader check. Pausanias is fine.
All right. He continues to press the attack with his 4 dice, wiping the immortals out.
First kill.
He will press. Go after those immortals with 4 dice.
Ouch. Wow. Man alive.
The omens were favorable.
Yes. Goat innards are seldom wrong.
Yes, apparently. Okay.
Unlike that persnickety oracle at Delphi.
Yes. The Temple of Hera was far more conducive to battle conditions.
Let's activate our light troops. These. Actually, instead of this one here, I'll do this one here. Alright. So, let's do first shot here. Targeting Pausanias with 2 dice.
Punching Persian arrow.
Heft those javelins. Getting a hit. Here's the leader check. He is okay.
And I'll take the retreat.
I thought you might. This one then, we'll shoot at them. We'll send a volley as they flee with 1 die. Nothing. Guess we'll start here. We'll do 2 dice at your mediums. Oh, perfect leader. Perfect leader kill. Go with that. Over to Aristides. 2 dice. Getting 1 hit on that. Here's a leader check. He's okay. And we'll send another volley. 2 dice from these bow. Getting another hit. And another leader check. He is okay.
Or a unit of my choice. It'll be this unit here. Went after those mediums with 4 dice. 1 hit.
Just 1 hit. Alright. Here's 4 back. Also 1 hit. We'll try this right now. I am Artabazus / Spartacus. So we're going to have 5 dice. Let's see what we get. We get
2.
2. Boo. Well, sir, that is absolutely terrible.
Know what I would do with those 2?
I think I will do those 2.
Okay, not quite what I would do, but close.
Alright, so we're going to do 3 dice on these medium hoplites with leader support. Getting
Ouch.
3 hits.
4 dice back. 3 hits as well. And a retreat.
I'm okay with that. Now we will attempt to run them down with Mardonius 3. Oh, I even shorted myself a die on that one, so let me, because I always forget Spartacus. You guys are yelling at home right now, so let me roll the 1 extra die for the Auxilia. And it is another hit, so that's important. Alright, and then Mardonius now will get 4 dice plus leader support on those medium hoplites. And he does. He will advance, come back, and then go after Pausanias with 4 dice, leader bonus. Oof. Man. Mardonius has seen some stuff and he is tired. Here's 1 die for Pausanias. He is okay. Let me reset the deck and draw back up.
Well, that was terrible. How can I respond to that?
Something really good, I hope.
With that,
Of course!
the mounted charge. All right. Let's start over here. After that light cavalry.
They will evade.
Okay. 5 dice. Evaded. After those mediums now with 5 dice. After that medium cavalry with 5 dice.
And we'll evade that. Oh, wow! What a great evade!
And go after Mardonius with 5 dice.
Also evade.
And leader check. That hit. All right. I have a terrible hand of cards.
Oh, yeah, I'm struggling on this one too right now. Alright. Well, this is the one that seems the most appropriate, so leadership any section.
It's a fine card. I wouldn't give for that card.
I could do that. So there, 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 and they will fire. Alright, so do this one first. 2 dice at your light bow. Loose! Getting nothing. Go do the mediums first. We're going to do 4 dice plus leader bonus. And get 2 hits. Here's the leader check. He is okay. And now these guys will just throw a set of javelins, 1 die. Getting a hit. Missile fire has been on fire the last few weeks for me, so
It has been.
I'm happy. Here's 2 dice leader check. He is fine. All right.
That was terrible. Nope. Here is the first of many center cards I'm going to start playing.
You're quite the poker player.
My hand is terrible.
I quoted you the other day saying it is a poor workman who blames his tools.
I never said that.
You did say that. I have that on video. That's what's so awesome.
Okay. Light bow, loosening 2 arrows at your bow.
Ow!
Hey!
Quit it. Okay.
Interesting.
I'll do 2 on the right. Alright.
Oh, no.
4 dice plus leader bonus. Kill. And Aristides. Come, Thebans. He's fine.
You know, it's believed the Thebans kind of threw the fight on their side because they didn't really want to fight their fellow Greeks.
Well, they're doing a poor job of it today.
Darken the sky. With one lone bow unit.
He's got targets.
2 dice.
Ouch. That's 1.
And 2 more dice.
I will also activate my light troops. So 1, 2, 3. Yes, instead of this one, let's move him. There we go. Tugmenides will move up. And the rest will fire. So start over here. 2 dice at your auxilia. Getting nothing. 2 dice at Pausanias. Getting a hit. Here's the leader check. He is okay. Got 1 die from cavalry at Aristides. And another one from Timogenides. Nothing. Alright.
Time to rally.
That's a pretty good rally.
That's a good rally. I'll recover 2 blocks on my auxilia. And 1 block on my hoplite. I will move them to the center. I will move them there. They will attack that mounted unit.
And we will evade.
3 dice.
That works. We'll order a heavy troop, which I do not have. And he'll move forward to attack the reconstituted Aristides. 4 dice plus leader. 3 hits.
Rough.
Here's a leader check. He's okay.
3 dice back. 2 and a retreat. Two in the center. Let's see if we can get lucky. All right, over here, bow. Targeting your bowman. 2 dice. 1 hit.
You're whittling away.
Spartans attacking Persians. What will they do?
They will evade.
4 dice.
Ah.
Unhorsed. And your leader survives. Run away, Mardonus. And I guess I'm done. Okay.
Do a move, fire, move.
Oh dear. Oh dear. There's lots of movement and firing you can do here.
So, let's come down here and do that to there. Oh, I need to do the movement first. Move it there. Alright. So, light bow down here to your auxilia, 2 dice. Getting a hit. These auxilia will throw 2 at Pausanias. Getting a retreat you may take. These guys will do 2 at Pausanias. Nothing. That's 1, 2, 3. He moved. He's got no target now. And then he will throw 2 at Aristides. Getting nothing. Alright, second movement. There. There. And that's good.
Outflanked. Units. And a volley of arrows at your bowman.
Flee! We'll do 4 on the left. I'll only do 3. So we'll just commence firing 2 dice.
Fire everything!
As a retreat.
Stand!
Okay. 2 more.
We'll set our bronze shields. Weather the storm.
Yeah. 2 more. Another retreat.
We'll stand.
Okay.
And order medium troops. Go after that auxilia with 4 dice.
I'd say that got him.
Something kind of stuck in their craw. Okay.
Alright, we're going to do 2 on the right. Come at you with 4 dice plus leader bonus. 2 hits. Here's a leader check. He's okay. Probably a mistake. That was a mistake! I made a bad choice. Oh, well. Yeah, so let's just for grins see if I had thrown 1 die at Aristides, what would I have gotten? Yeah, nothing. Okay. Yeah, attacking with 2 blocks on mediums is always a tricky affair, especially attacking a 4 block, but we've had so many wipeouts of late. I had some bloodlust, and I thought I could do it. I thought it, but it was not to be. So, final score on this one then is Peter 6-4 in favor of the Greeks. So, we will we will do our quick capsule analysis of this one. What do you think could have gone differently other than cards?
Uh, Not a whole lot. Like I said, I started the game with 3 center cards. I still have an order 2-unit center card that I haven't played yet. So I was really struggling with good cards there. I mean, you saw me, yeah, move a heavy unit. So yeah, this was rough for me from a card standpoint, but I made the best of it.
Yeah, yeah. I was surprised that when you moved Pausanias up there, I thought,
I was
well,
just desperate to try and get that auxilia.
well, I mean, it paid off. Your gambles do seem to pay off on that, but I thought, well, certainly three units throwing 6 total dice, I would be able to get something on him, and with a 5 block hoplite, it's tricky. I had you dead to rights until you moved Aristides out here, so that was a really good call on that one. But yeah, this one seems like a game of keep away because they're just so scattered initially that it's hard to build any one thing, and then once everything starts getting depleted, as you've seen, we all keep pulling stuff to the back line. Battle Cat is here; she congratulates you.
I heard.
Yes, so we will we will pause it here for 5 minutes and a water break, and we'll be back with round 2. We have returned with game 2, round 2. Peter gets the Persians this time, so let's see what he can do with them. And the Immortals seem to be the key. The Immortals and Mardonius, and I realized, wow, once you lose that punch for the Persians, that was just unfortunate. You got in there with that mounted charge, and that spelled my doom. Doom.
Ooh.
All right, grab your cards.
I shall grab my 5 cards. Okay.
I shall do likewise. Right. And allow me to wish you good luck now, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Well, go order of 3 units in the center. Those 3.
Yes, another glaring tactical error on my part in the last game. Should have moved him sooner.
All right. Let's see if I can get some of that Patrick missile fire luck here. 2 dice on Pausanias. 2 dice there. Ooh,
I see what you're doing. Going after the glinty helmets.
Mm-hmm. And 2 dice. Oh.
Perhaps we should activate our light troops. 5. I have exactly 5. Okay, we'll start with combat here. So missile fire, 1 die at your light. Getting nothing. Wrong choice. Continue the artillery duel here on your bowman, 2 dice. And that's nothing. I did neglect to move him forward, so let me correct that error. And that, 1 die. Let's do it against the Immortals. I've got a feeling that seems to be the better target.
You have been rolling an inordinate amount of triangles tonight.
I have, so let's see if that pays off. It does not. Okay, we have 1 die from my lights to your light bow. No. Just a whole lot of nothing continues. 1 die. Yeah, that's nothing.
Order 3 units on the left. These Immortals into the fray. Mardonius down there. Mortals going after those lights. What would they like to do?
They will evade that.
4 dice. Well evaded. Immortals attacking the Auxilia with 4 dice. 2 hits.
2 hits. I might as well take the opportunity to get 3 dice back on them. Just a hit. Do 4 on the right.
Here they come.
Well, you forced my hand. Start here. On the weakened immortals, so 4 dice plus leader bonus, taking out those immortals. And we'll go this side with 4 dice plus leader. Ooh la la. So 1 hit and 2 retreats you must take. And finally, Pausanias on Mardonius points his sword across the field at him. What will they do? Yes, run away, Holzman. 4 dice, triangles only. That's a good evade.
Okay. 4 in the center.
Could have just gone over that hill. They're not impassable.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm so used to unpassable hills. All right. Bowman attacking Bowman, continuing the arrow. Well, you know what? No. Let's see if we can get lucky. We do.
Get lucky. Right. That's a hit. Leader check.
Leader check. After Spartans. Hey.
I'll do 2 in the center.
This is 2 battles in a row where center cards really just don't do anything.
I don't know. Alright, 2 from my light bow to your light bow. Nothing. And then we'll shoot at Artabazus on his horseback. 1 die. Oh, there's a hit.
My horse.
2 dice check.
2 in the center. Two arrows there on the Athenians. Nothing. 2 on the Spartans. Opposite roles. How fitting for opposite sides of the field.
I see you and I are of the same mind. Let's burn out these damn center cards. Just get them out of our hands. Alright, so 2 dice at Artabazus now from the lights. Loose. You may take that if you wish.
Nope, I'll stand.
Okay, and then over here, I will return in kind. We will see if we can whittle your leader down with 2 dice. No.
Our wicker shields hold. Well, as they like to say in those commercials, fortune favors the bold. So I'm going to make a risky investment.
It just wouldn't be the same if you didn't play your mounted charge cards.
All right. 3 dice on those auxilia. Nothing.
Send them packing, my brave warriors. 3 dice back. Yes, yes!
Four dice. One hit.
1 hit. And 3 back. Ah, yes! Flee!
Well, that didn't work out. Let's see how this foolishness plays out. 4 dice against the hoplites and Pausanias.
It's gonna work
No,
about as well as you might expect.
That's terrible.
That's terrible. Alright, here's 4 dice back with leader bonus. 1 hit. Here's the leader check. He's fine.
Mardonus will press the attack with 4 dice. Terrible rolls. Terrible rolls.
Well, let's see. Did you get Pausanias?
Nope.
Close. Here's 4 back with leader. You can take that if you wish.
Wow. That was a waste of the mounted charge card if I ever saw one. I kept it out of the hoplite's hands, so
Yeah, you did.
that's a win for me.
I'm sad to see it go.
That's when you play the counterattack, right?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. You got something in your throat there, son? You okay? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, Andromachus, go there. I'll go there. Alright. Let's start with this first. 5 dice plus leader. 3 hits. We will see if we can run them down with 5 dice plus leader. Wow, just barely. Okay. He has no target. He has no target. He has no target. Okay. So that is all.
Ooh, fire move. One die. Two dice. These bowmen can hit Pausanias now. 2 dice. And leader check. Nothing. 2 dice.
I don't like this.
Plink, plink, plink. He did to me. 2 dice. Leader check is fine. And the Auxilia will go after those guys with 2 dice. Blink.
And retreat.
Plink, plink, plink. They will move. They will move.
I'll activate my very curvy line here. Do 4 dice plus leader. 1 hit.
3 dice back. Oof.
Wow, 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 wow. Alright, let's see if Pausanias can show them how it's done with 4 dice plus leader.
It does.
No, they're Auxilia.
Oh, they're Auxilia.
I should have gone after the Immortals. I'll take that. Okay. That is all.
Fired left leadership.
Plenty of argumentative leaders on that side.
Mm-hmm. Those units. We'll do the Immortals first. Going against the Hoplites. 4 dice and leader support. Terrible.
Hit and retreat. Right, so I will evade that.
Okay. Mardonius going after Pausanias. 3 dice.
Ah, damn this die roller. Come on. Alright. He's gone. Oops, that's yours.
Leader check. Three dice on that hoplite unit. And 2 volleys. See if I can't get a Patrick roll here and give me some flags. Nope. How about some heavy symbols instead?
Well, that broke up what I had planned, so that is unfortunate. Alright, well, I gotta do I am Spartacus again. So 5 dice. Get a leader. Okay, okay.
So any unit, a blue and a green.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Let's start with the hoplites here first on Mardonius, now with 5 dice. Yeah! Wow! Mardonius' horses flee and here's a check on Mardonius. He is okay, so where would you like to go?
I'll go through the lights.
Yeah, okay. I don't believe Spartacus affects... I don't think it affects this one for evasion purposes, but if that is incorrect, feel free to let us know. If I'm shorting myself a die, then all better. So looking for a leader symbol on 2 dice. And I get Mardonius. Okay. Then these guys, 1 extra die. So they will throw at Artabazus with 2 dice. Getting a kill. And 1 die for Artabazus.
Wow.
Wow! He is Spartacus!
I'll say he is. My goodness.
Whew! Wow. We've had some just weird results the last few games. So on this one, then... Alright. Well, final score on this one then is I got 10 banners. Peter has 7, so I take it by 3 banners tonight, which is... if we're looking back at 103 here, I'm pulling that up into the recording here, that in the previous one here, I'm highlighting it, Peter took it by 3 banners. So
How about that?
It is just wonderful symmetry, yes. So what are your thoughts on this one? This was a rockin' and rollin' one, without a doubt.
It's tough because the center is so vacant. Not so much for the Persians, but man, for the Greeks, center cards are just the kiss of death. And like I said, I had 3 to start with when I played the Greeks. It's interesting. I wouldn't say it's a favorite.
Well, considering we've done it, I mean, now we've done it with a little bit finer detail, sure. I don't know if the Immortals and the Hoplites added anything differently. I will certainly. I'm putting a little card here so you can always go back and watch 103. I think I'll compare and contrast them at some point just to see how they were different.
I did not take advantage of the Immortals missile fire like you did. Maybe that might have tipped the scales a bit.
I only did it one time, so and I can't say that it was particularly effective, but who's to say? Yeah, no, this one is. I don't know. What do you say about it? It's 6 banners. It was a little streaky, but I thought it was neat that you and I just when we both had center cards, we're like, let's just burn these out because I was saving up the good stuff. I mean, what I ended up, I had a mounted charge at the same time you had yours, so I also had that counterattack. And when you said, if you have a counterattack, I was like, yes, I do. So I just never had the units here ready to go to take advantage of it because you always push them away, and so I was not going to just use them to step up and then get slaughtered. So that's the shortcoming of the mounted charge. If you're not ready to go, if you're not on horses, then these hoplites are of limited tactical value. But yeah, we closed the book on it and we move ahead. It was nice to revisit it with the Spartan prism held up to it, but it's not anything that we saw too drastically differently. But we hope you certainly enjoyed it. And if you have comments about this one, please opine. That is what that is for down there at the bottom. I did not remind you at the beginning, but please take a moment to click that like and subscribe button for the channel. We really appreciate it. We're still on our quest for 100 views, 100 likes. Maybe that will happen soon. I don't know. I keep an eye on it, but we are getting more and more views overall, so we really appreciate that. I'm also showing you our current monetary supporters, so thank you all who kick in a few bucks here and there. We really appreciate that as well. Where are we going to next? Have you looked ahead? Because I know I'm doing the research, but I haven't.
I'm looking ahead now. As I alluded to, we are going to continue the Greco-Persian wars as the Ionians revolt against their Persian rulers with a little bit of a Greek backing, it looks like.
Yeah, I will do the research for that, and I'll have a better story for you next time, I'm sure. But Peter, good games. Thanks, man. This was really tense tonight, surprisingly.
I'm not sure about. I wouldn't call that last. Well, yeah, that last round was tense. I mean, I saw you I saw you bracket the horse, like, oh, there he goes.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then of course, Colonel Flag and four flags, which are like, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Then just wham, 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 four banners, one turn. That was amazing.
yeah. Well, that is always the danger with when you came into that pocket. I was like, ooh, and then you managed to drive everybody away, and I thought, well, he's kind of dashed my hopes, but I had that I am Spartacus, and you just never know. Sometimes you get a feast, sometimes you get the famine. But it was great nonetheless. So thanks for an awesome night, sir. And
Thank you.
until next time,
Have a good night.
you too.